This is another one where we've seen big swings in the commodities price, rare earths. I mean, can you just tell people what rare earths are and why they're in demand and what's been behind, I guess, recent
Yeah.
selling?
Well, rare earths aren't rare as such, but they require a lot of technology to produce a final product.
Yep.
So they occur in clays and rocks and things, but then you still need to spend a lot of money, a lot of
Yep.
technology, a lot of work involved to produce the final
Yeah,
very pure
there's a lot of
product.
production risk.
And they used a number of high-end areas of technology, but particularly in the context of the energy transition, particularly for magnets, which are
Right.
used in electric vehicles.
Right.
And because they're very concentrated, high-power magnet, the weight for weight, they're a lot less than a traditional magnet in a vehicle.
And long-term followers of Linus will know that there's political considerations. There's all sorts of stuff going on underneath the surface, literally,
Yeah.
like with rare earth production.
Yeah.
Is Linus the best in class in your
Well,
view?
in the sense that, I mean, the world's looking for production outside China, and really Linus is
Or the world outside of China?
outside of China. What did I say? Outside of China.
Our Chinese
And
subscribers, we want to just
and Linus is the really only rare earth producer of that sort of size,
right.
which is beyond the pilot plant stage. It's at full commercial scale. Is about the only one. Well, I won't say there's one in North America, which is
Right.
slightly smaller, but I mean basically, to all intents and purposes, it's really a very unique vehicle that's in production now, has been in production for several years, is expanding, and it's a very viable investment.
And would you say, in terms of the commodity price end of it, how much would you say commodity prices need to rebound for Linus to really see that free cash flow ramp up?
Well, quite a bit. I mean,
Right.
well, it's profitable now, but,
Right.
but I mean, really, the opposite. You'd want to see rare earth prices much higher level to give a much better rate of return.
Yep. And is there a catalyst for that?
I think the major catalyst would be something like the West, the US, whatever, decides to wean themselves off anything from China,
Yep.
and so they're prepared to pay a premium
Yep.
to source something from what you might call a secure regime outside
And
China.
Arafura, they had a capital raise recently, didn't they? Or a
They did, they
debt
did.
raise, and that was well supported. So I guess
it-
there is some big money
Well,
behind these sort of
Well,
companies.
it was more than big money. It was
Right.
government support as well.
Right.
You know,
So
It was
US government?
Well, I think it may have been the US government,
Yeah.
particularly the Australian government that
Yeah.
was providing their backing. And of course, they've got agreements with the US on supply anyway, so
Yeah.
it's linked indirectly to the US.
Yeah.
So clearly, there's a lot of political support and
Yeah.
will to get these projects off the ground.
Yep. And that's key in mining.
Yeah,
'Cause
and Europe's obviously very keen to get supplies that had nothing to do with China.
Yep.